Imagine standing in a peaceful cemetery, rows of white headstones stretching as far as the eye can see. The soft flutter of an American flag in the breeze is the only sound you hear. This serene scene is a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made by countless men and women in uniform. Memorial Day, more than just a long weekend, is a day of deep significance in the United States. The history of Memorial Day, regionally known as Decoration Day, was established in the years following the Civil War. The Civil War, which ended in 1865, claimed more lives than any conflict in U.S. history and necessitated the establishment of the country's first national cemeteries. By the late 1860s, Americans in various towns and cities had begun holding springtime tributes to these countless fallen soldiers, decorating their graves with flowers and reciting prayers. The first national commemoration of Memorial Day took place on May 30, 1868, at Arlington National Cemetery, where both Confederate and Union soldiers were buried. The date was chosen because it wasn't the anniversary of any particular battle. On that day, General James Garfield made a speech at Arlington National Cemetery, and 5,000 participants decorated the graves of the 20,000 Civil War soldiers buried there. In 1968, Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act, which established Memorial Day as the last Monday in May in order to create a 3-day weekend for federal employees. The change went into effect in 1971. The same law also declared Memorial Day a federal holiday. Modern Memorial Day traditions. Today, Memorial Day is celebrated in many different ways across the United States. Some of the most common traditions include visiting cemeteries and memorials. Many people visit cemeteries and memorials to honor and mourn those who died. While serving in the U.S. military, volunteers often place American flags and graves of military personnel in national cemeteries. Parades. Cities and towns across the country host Memorial Day parades, often incorporating military personnel and members of veterans organizations. The largest parades take place in Chicago, New York, and Washington, D.C. Moment of Remembrance. At 3 p.m. local time, a national moment of remembrance takes place. Americans are encouraged to pause for a duration of 1 minute to remember and honor those who have died in military service.
Red poppies. Inspired by the World War I poem, In Flanders Fields, people wear red poppies to symbolize the blood shed during battle. The tradition was popular.
Family gatherings. Memorial Day also marks the unofficial start of summer. Families and friends often gather for barbecues, picnics, and sporting events. It's a time to enjoy the freedoms and way of life protected by the sacrifices of servicemen and women.